Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to share with you my brand new newest tutorial, something I've never done a tutorial for, but we are going to be creating a beach wave charcuterie board. So I've already shared the resin that I'm using for this piece, which is the J Diction 4-hour demold resin. So it's a quick set resin, and I've mixed up my resin equal parts. It is 1-to-1, and now I am pouring the resin into 4 separate cups. We're gonna have clear, white, blue, and a teal color. So for the white ocean waves, we are using Tea Expert's white pigment paste, and I'm going to place this amount into one of the cups. So this cup has the least amount of resin in it because we don't need too much of the white to create the waves, but you do need a good amount of pigment paste added to your clear resin that's already been mixed up. Make sure you mix it up very, very well and scrape the sides. I decided to mix up the white pigment paste first so that I could let it sit and heat up to a good temperature. I didn't really measure it, but it did sit the longest so that we could have the good consistency that we needed for the ocean waves. And then you're just going to scrape your popsicle stick or your mixing tool and place it off to the side. Here is the blue that I mixed up as well as the teal color, and we are going to get started with creating our first layer of beach waves. And if you are concerned about learning how to do the colors, I do show you in the second layer how I mixed up my blue and my teal. So you'll have to wait to see that as we get closer to the end of the tutorial. So here is the first part. I'm doing the darkest part of the ocean first. That's what you're going to pour first. And as you can see, it's a little bit light. So I ended up going in and adding a little bit more of the pigment paste so that we could make it a more deep color of ocean. So the deepest part of the ocean is the darkest. So that's why this is at the end of the charcuterie board. You can choose to do the resin part at the other end, but I like to do it where the handle is, even though it would probably be much easier to do it at the other end because it's tricky getting that resin around the little loop. Next in, we're going with the teal color, and I just mix it in with the blue, and then I take my heat gun and I kind of blast it just to mix it up. I also mix up the colors a little bit with my popsicle stick just so that the colors blend nicely. But again, this is just the first layer, so you can be a little bit messy. That's perfectly fine. So as far as creating colors for your ocean, it really depends on what inspires you, what you've seen, where you have visited. I live nowhere near an ocean, so I am always inspired by any type of ocean that I have visited or seen. So as you can see, I have flipped the camera around or the board around, and I now am just applying the heat with my heat gun very carefully. I'm not keeping it in one spot for too long. And the best part is coming up for our first layer of waves. We're going to take the white and drag it across the board. And then we are also going to take a clear layer and place that in between the white and the teal. This will allow for the look of the waves coming from the beach because the charcuterie board, the wood, that is technically supposed to be the beach area. And then I'm going to drag the white through the middle of the ocean, and this is what's going to create our depth and the different waves throughout the ocean. Okay, now we're going to take the nozzle of our heat gun and place it in like a horizontal position. Okay, we're not going to blast it down. We're pushing the air, the hot air, through the white and through the resin. Okay, here is layer one. The layer one has all cured. So now we are moving on to layer two. So this is the following day. As you can see, I am using my ultramarine blue alcohol ink and the blue pigment paste from Tea Expert Resin. Placing it inside of one cup, and then we are going to mix it up very, very well. So obviously, after we have mixed up our resin, and scraping the sides. We're going to then scrape their popsicle stick again so we can reuse it. And then we are going to place this on the side to use in a few minutes. Next up is that white wave. I'm so impressed with the Tea Expert white paste. I've been trying to make the perfect wave for years, and this pigment paste has finally allowing me to create the detail in the waves that I wanted. So I'm highly recommending this paste. And next up, we have the ocean green and teal alcohol ink. And I did add one tiny drop of the ultramarine to the green because I didn't want it too green. And it is a little bit tricky to get that teal color that you want. But again, it can be adjusted depending on what you want exactly. You can also add some mica powder to give it a little bit of shimmer. I did add some mica powder to the blue in that first layer. Okay, so now that it's mixed up, we're going to set the inks and the resin aside, and we are going to put our board down, and we are measuring it to make sure that our board is completely level. If not, our ocean waves are going to go in the wrong direction. So now on to the second layer of waves. So we're starting again with the deep blue along the edge or the furthest area. And as you can see, we want to make sure that the resin flows over the side of the handle as well as the side of the boards. Now you are going to get drips of resin on the back of this board, and you will just need to sand it out when you're all done. Okay, so we have the blue. And again, you can decide where you want that second wave to go. It's completely up to you and depends on the look that you are going for. Again, I'm obviously doing this in real time so that you guys can get a true, authentic feel for how long it takes to actually create one of these boards. But here is the rest of the blue. And after that, we are going to go in and start adding our teal color. So again, depending on where you want the second wave to sit will depend on how you pour the teal color and the position that you do it. You obviously need the white wave to be above the other wave, okay? Otherwise, you are not going to have two layers. So after this, we're going to again use our heat gun. I love my heat gun. And you're going to blend the colors. So the teal and the blue does need to be blended. And again, I use my heat gun for that. And now for the placement of our final wave, we're going to come in with the white and we're going to slowly drag it across, creating different ripples, different patterns. As you can see here, you can see a little bit of the teal through, and you can also see some of the beach or the charcuterie board. And then we're going to come in and do very, very thin line of white because those lines are going to be deeper in the ocean, so they need to be thinner because we don't want those waves to be the same. And then here we come in with our heat gun. I have the temperature set at the 5, so it goes from 1 to 6. And we're going to just blow or push the air through the white. And again, holding the heat gun on a parallel to the board will help you create the types of waves that you want. So you do not want to put the heat gun pointing straight down, as that will burn your resin. Okay, once you have blown out how you want them, then you're just going to leave it to cure. And now that our piece is cured, I don't have a video of this, but I do have a laser engraver, as this was a custom piece for a wedding shower. But I'm adding the wax to the charcuterie board for this final touch. And check it out. I just love how it turned out. Here's a close-up of the waves and the engraving that I did. I also like to do a personalized stamp of my business on the back, art by Malhotra. And here are a couple more photos of the close-up of the board. Thank you so much for watching and your support. If you have any questions, drop them down below.